Hi guys, how are you today? I hope that you are wonderful. If you're watching this video, there are probably two different reasons. Either you are one of our faithful followers that they keep following us no matter what, and in that case, thank you for keep watching, or you are thinking about traveling long term, which is basically the same situation that I was last year, exactly by this time of the year. So if you are new, just let me introduce myself super quickly. My name is Alessia, I'm Italian, but I've been living in Sweden with my boyfriend Vincent, and in January we decided to leave Sweden to go traveling around Southeast Asia. We've been traveling for 9 months and we visited 8 countries, and right now I feel like I can give you some extra tips about travel. So in this video I want to talk about things that you actually need to bring with you while going traveling. Probably right now you are at this stage that you are thinking about what to pack, what to bring with you, what's useful, and of course you want to reduce the space in your backpack because you need to. So before starting this adventure I did so many researches and I bought some stuff that I thought it would have been useful. So some of those things turned out to be useful and some of those they were absolutely useless, like the wire to dry the clothes that you see hanging behind me, used like a decoration at the end because I never used it, not even one single time. So what I want to show you today, it's a series of things that I was so glad that I had with me while traveling. First of all, we have this toiletry bag. So you might think it's just a toiletry bag, why it turned out to be that useful, and so on. The first thing is that it's quite of a limited space, and this kind of constricted me to not bring too much stuff or to bring miniature things, and that actually was a very good thing because before then buying this one, my toiletry bag, it was about this size. So the good thing with this one also is that it has this hook, so around Southeast Asia and generally pretty much everywhere in the world, if you travel on a budget, probably you will have very simple bathroom or bedrooms, and many times they don't even have a shelf to put things on. So with this one I actually managed to hang it pretty much everywhere. And this one is from Design Toriet, which is a Swedish brand, and it's so clever because it has so many different pockets. It has this one, there is a little strap here, so you can remove this metal hook and you can wash it in the washing machine, because I'm pretty obsessed in keeping my toiletry bag pretty clean. So now and then I like to just drop it in the washing machine and give it a spin. And also it has a handle, so you can basically close it and carry it like a normal toiletry bag. So that was very good. Then we have, this is like lifesaver, the multiple USB charger. So here I can plug 2 USB at the same time, which can be the phone and the camera, or the GoPro and the phone, and so on. And another thing that you can do is to bring your laptop, so you have the USB plugs where you can charge more stuff. And it also has this thing that comes off, and I have different bases, so it's a kind of adapter as well for different countries. I bought it on Amazon, if I'm not wrong. Still using it here, even in Australia. Another very clever thing is this. So this one I bought it in Sweden before then leaving, and it's basically a waterproof bag, and it's a small bag that you just open and unroll. It's good not only if you go to a beach destination, but also like in a normal day. I used to put this one in my bag, in my day bag, because I mean it takes no space at all. So I use it to carry it with me all the time, and if it started to rain I will put my camera and my phone in here or wherever I don't want to get wet. Another thing that I found super useful is to have with me a little agenda where I will write day by day how much we spend for anything that we bought on that day, so just to keep track of our expenses. And also I will write every day, let's say here we had to go to Hanoi and we need to book the accommodation, just remind myself different things. I bought a very small one, so it almost feels that it doesn't take much space, and it has plastic around, so even if it rains it doesn't get wet. One of the most useful things, it must be the packing cubes. So this as well, I bought it from Amazon, and I think I paid it like something like €5. And it came on a set of like 12 or 13 of different sizes and shape, like this one as well. This helped me so much to stay organized in my backpack. So I will put, let's say, in one cube all the clothes, in one cube all the underwear, in another cube I will put maybe dirty things. I use these kind of ones that they are completely closed to put like dirty underwear, so it doesn't like affect other things in the backpack. And for example, in this one I have permanently something that is another clever thing to have, that I put in a plastic bag inside, which are, oh my god, they are so destroyed now, water shoes. So water shoes are a very good thing, because many times you will be in some beach destination where it's rocky or it's slippery. By instance, in Laos we were hiking the waterfall and it was muddy and slippery, and with the flip-flops it was just a mess. So you switch to those and it's a miracle. You can walk, you can run anywhere, and we really found ourselves surprised to use it so many times. This is a thing that I bought in Laos because I realized that many times when we were traveling inside the countries, it can be that maybe you are on a bus that is doing a lot of turns, or you're doing a very long trip and you feel like that you are out of air and the air is spoiled or anything. So this is a sort of mental. It really helps with many different things. So it helps with when you are sick during transport. You can just inhalate, or I used to take a little bit of it and put it under the tip of my nose, and I used it also when places were kind of stinky. Just in general, when I felt like I want some freshness, then I will either sniff it or just put it under the tip of my nose. And apparently it also helps for mosquito bites, it helps if you have some muscle pain, so it's a sort of miracle little oil, and it's so concentrated that I'm still using it after 7 months or something. So very good. I think it's a sort of liquid tiger balm, if I'm not wrong. Another lifesaver gadget that doesn't take any space at all. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? It's here! Power bank. This, for the phone in particular, it's lifesaver. So what I used to do, I used to charge this every night before going to bed. I would pop it in my bag, and as quick as my phone ran out of battery, you just attach it to the power bank, and this actually helps you to charge your phone twice. We bought it as well in Sweden. It's from a brand that is called Clas Ohlson, but you find them pretty much everywhere nowadays in different shapes. Some are really cute as well, but what I liked with this one is that it doesn't take any space at all, particularly because when you are traveling, probably you are using your phone with offline maps, and all the time you need to use it for orientating yourself, and the battery runs out like phew. And if you don't have your phone, many times you can be absolutely screwed. In this little pouch there is like a super friendly set that it will become your best friend while traveling. In here we have earplugs from Muji, and then we have sleeping mask and the pillow that you can actually blow, and yeah, it gets like a travel pillow. And again, it doesn't take any space at all, and I found myself to use this so many times again when you're having all these long journeys. Sometimes it might be that you're sleeping in a place that is very noisy, or that it doesn't have curtains by the window, so it comes too much light and you cannot sleep, so you need this. It might sound like an obvious and you don't need it that much kind of thing, but you really need it. It's a kind of folder like this, a plastic folder where to put all the documents, because sometimes maybe you book a tour or you book a flight, or I don't know, you have some kind of paperwork that you just throw in your bag, and then again your water bottle opens, or it rains, or days by days you keep accumulating things and then you don't find anything. Well, if you have this, you know that all the documents are just in here. Next, this little pouch. I like to keep all the things in small pouches, so I know that exactly where they are. They're not loose in my bag and then I cannot find them. So in this pouch I have, first of all, it has a mirror on one side, which doesn't harm to have in your bag. And then there are earplugs and also earphone splitter. So this one, it's very handy because you plug it in your phone or in your laptop, wherever, and then you can plug two earphones. So this we used it, me and Vincent, let's say when we were at the airport and maybe we had to kill the time and we wanted to watch a TV series or something, and we could both of us listen to the same thing at the same time, or maybe we wanted to listen to the same music or whatever. But it's very useful, and because it's so small, you will probably lose it, but you can have a little pouch like this. And those two both, I bought them in Clas Ohlson in Sweden as well, but I'm pretty sure you can find similar things on Amazon. Then a little bit of GoPro must have, because I remember that I bought my GoPro before going traveling, and then I was like overwhelmed with the amount of accessories that you can have with the GoPro, and I was like, which one I'm supposed to buy? So I bought a whole kit from Amazon that was quite cheap, but it had a little bit of everything, just because I didn't know what I would have used and what I wouldn't have used, if that makes sense. What I turn out to use all the time, it's of course the red filter, because if you don't have this underwater, the footage will be like crap. The colors, they will be completely altered, it will be everything gray, but the red filter allows you to the colors to pop up. So all the fishes, they will be colorful and beautiful as they are in reality. Just keep in mind that the red filter starts to work after a few meters depth, so if you are just snorkeling, check a little bit the footage, because it might be too red because you are too much above the surface, and it will be very bright, so it will pop up a lot, the red. And one of the problems with the GoPro is that the batteries, they die kind of like right away. If you film for 20 minutes, the battery will die, so you will need to buy multiple batteries and a multiple batteries charger. So I have this one where you can put two batteries and you plug it with a USB, so I can use the thingy that I showed you before. One of the last thing is this. You might know what is this. It's basically a puffer jacket that can get folded into this small pouch. Ta-da-dan, ta-da. And if you are one of the people that follow us from forever, you know that we use this so much. So it's not just about that if you are in a place that it might be colder and you need to put a little jacket on, but all the public transports in Southeast Asia, they have the aircon on, like freezing cold. Planes, buses, trains, shopping center, anything that is inside, it gets very cold, even museums. So this is again another thing that doesn't take any space at all, and if you know that you are going, you are getting on some transport, or you are going in a place where it can be the aircon on, you can just bring it with you. And last thing, which is actually life changer. I mean, this has been our saver so many times. It's another one of these things that you might think like it's so stupid, like I don't really need it. Oh my god, you don't know how much you need it. Locker! Okay, this is not just a locker, it's a locker that it has this kind of a big strappy thing on top, which allows you to lock your thing on something. First of all, I use this all the time with my day pack. This is my day pack. If you want to know about backpack and stuff, you can watch my other videos that I did before leaving about why I picked my backpack and all this kind of stuff, and which one I have. It's super good, we've been super happy with it, and we will recommend it all the time to anyone. So you need to make sure that you have one of these bags that it has actually this little eye where you can make the lockers go. So we do like this, and no one can open it. Yeah, you can open up to like this basically, because usually I use the day pack like a place where if I didn't have safe in the room, which you almost never have if you are kind of on a budget, so you can put all your safe thing on the day pack and then attach it to something in the room that is stuck there. So if someone wants it, can just take a scissor and like rip off your bag, let's say. Another thing is, let's say you're taking an overnight train or an overnight bus and you have your belongings next to you, but you feel unsafe to fall asleep because someone can just take it and run away with it. Same thing with this kind of locker. What I did, I attached my day bag and my backpack together with this, and then both of them attached to something in the train or in the bus, so that they will feel absolutely safe and I could just sleep like a baby. That was everything about this video of what you really need while traveling, at least what I found absolutely useful. Do you have any additional suggestions or any additional tips or anything that you don't agree with me, or I don't know, anything? Let's just discuss about it so we can help other fellow travelers to stay organized on their trip. Because let's be honest, when you have all these things under control before traveling, you feel so much more relaxed and ready to go. And of course, those things are things that you can find while traveling pretty much everywhere, but you might struggle a little bit to find this kind of stuff. I mean, it's not the thing that you find in the first place that you go, let's say. Therefore, you might have to spend a lot of time looking for something while traveling, while you could enjoy yourself and do something else instead. That's why I suggest you to have them with you when you are going towards your destination. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips, and I have already a lot of videos about tips about traveling, and I will do many more. So if you want to see them, remember to subscribe, and see you next time. Ciao!